It's about time you earned your fee.
Redirect, Miss Davis.
Thank you, Your Honor. Dr. Quartermain, if you could just be patient for one more moment, we have a little nonsense to dispel. To what position could Dr. Dorman reasonably expect to be promoted?
Chief of bedpans?
By which I take you to mean that Dr. Jones, his department head, won't be leaving anytime soon.
Well, if he did, it would be a cold day in hell before Alan would give him that chair.
Your Honor, it's late, and obviously the witness is very tired and under a great deal of stress, and since we're very close to recessing,
She's
this might be
a
a
big
good
girl,
time.
Counselor. Wrap it up.
If Dr. Dorman thought you could influence your husband on his behalf, wasn't he rather sloppy about choosing a time when you and Alan were barely speaking to each other?
Why would I give him a second look any other time?
Then you entered into this relationship with Dr. Dorman because you thought your marriage was over.
No, I never thought that. Not for a moment. Is that the wrong answer? Because I think somebody should be telling the truth here.
Then help us understand. What changed when you broke off this relationship with Dr. Dorman?
Well, that's simple. My husband needed me again.
His likes, his dislikes, his character has been speculated on at great length. What could you tell us about him as an administrator, as a man?
Alan can be pompous, opinionated, infuriating, hilarious, sexy, honest, and I will love him to the day I die.
And the fact that he's here every day to support you, despite the allegations, despite the publicity, must mean a lot to you.
It means everything to me. And that's what Pierce wants to destroy, not my career, my life, my family, and my marriage.
It wounds him to think that you could never, ever feel so passionately about him.
I feel passionately that I wish he were dead. Does that count?
Your Honor, I move to strike the witness's last remark.
Denied.
Dr. Quartermain, there are wishes, and then there are wishes. Most people wish they were rich, but they don't go out and rob banks. You aren't planning on smothering Dr. Dorman in his sleep, are you?
No, because that would mean I'd have to be alone in the same room with him again.
I have no further questions, Your Honor.
Step down, please. Miss Davis, any other witnesses to call?
No, Your Honor. The defense rests.
Well, looks like we're going to be stuck here for a while. The courthouse is totally surrounded by reporters.
This is like a nightmare that you don't wake up from. The minute you think maybe you're a little bit out of the woods, it just gets worse.
Well, I think we underestimated Dorman. Man's a complete sociopath. We had no idea to what lengths he was going to go. I mean, it was one thing, him trumping up this sexual harassment suit, but who would have ever believed he was going to bribe a witness to lie under oath?
Oh, this has been blown so completely out of proportion. It just doesn't make any sense at all. But you know what bothers me the most? And it isn't even the fact that my reputation as a doctor or as even a person has been completely defamed. It's the fact that my son, that Jason, walked in this courtroom and he had to hear me say that I wished that Dr. Dorman was dead. Can you imagine what he's thinking now?
Well, if you don't mind a little bit of gallows humor, Jason works for Sonny Corinthos. I don't really think he's going to be shocked.
You're still here.